All right, how's it going, everyone? It's Nick here, and I did find a co-host in the end. Tristan sits on Pinong, got
Mm.
his sushi over here. How is it, Tristan?
Delicious.
Looks
Oh
good.
my god. Mm.
No one stole this time from you. Last week, your delivery got stolen.
Oh yeah. My fucking. But that. Who else is
Well,
here?
we we
Oh, wait for
so
the
it's
viewers
it's
to come.
yeah, it's the One Fight Night 30 recap and reaction show, the Monday special after a fight night. What a
This is like
weekend!
torture.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
For me.
dramatic weekend to say the least, and
Very, very.
especially for Tristan's fighters on the card, the agony and the ecstasy. We'll get into
Oh
all of
yeah.
it.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's been. But how are you, Tristan? Other than that, are you doing okay?
Well, New Year's is coming up, so we've got two fighters fighting this weekend. We're gonna push hard until Saturday, and everyone's gonna take a well-deserved break, especially me. I've been working since fucking my birthday, cunt. I need a fucking vacation.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Songkran next week, right?
Songkran next week. Gonna just disappear in the mountains or maybe some down the beach. Just fucking disappear for a while.
That's a good idea. I think
Oh, definitely.
there's no Friday fights either, so I'm actually gonna have a week off, a rare one. No events. I'm gonna enjoy it as well, even though I'm not in Thailand. Good idea.
Maybe go to a festival, EDM festival, maybe.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Well,
STO is
I
back in
mean,
town.
I actually
I
don't
haven't
like
been to that
EDM.
since
But
like high
you,
school.
yeah.
I'm okay with it, bro. I'm there for the chicks. I'm kidding. There for the boys. No, with the boys, the gang.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the crew, bro. What? Ah, that's sus, bro. Nick, what do you think like that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. Just
Listening, guys, in my cubicle. Oh, work. What's going on? Oh, here we go. We got Lewis, Nicola, and Combat Sports today. I love you, bro. How you doing? Ooh,
I'm tweeting this
this
video
is
out
like a
so you talk to
mukbang.
people.
This is like a mukbang, bro.
Yeah.
And like a live stream. Look at this. Look at this sushi, bro. Oh, gonna smash some of that now.
All right, I tweeted. You should. I tagged you, so
Yay.
retweet.
Yeah. Let me get on my Twitter.
Okay. 50K for Asa hashtag Combat Sports today. Straight into it. Yeah. We'll get into all of that.
Yeah.
One fight night 30. Also a little bit of. I was there for one Friday fights 103. I don't think you were there, Tristan. Is that right?
What? Friday?
Did you go to the Friday show?
No.
Okay.
Too busy.
Well, yeah, I'll touch a
Yeah.
little bit on that. I'm going to get into the Chingiz beef with Superbon, which escalated a little bit over the weekend, over those two
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah. So what's it like now?
What, those two?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get into it. Yeah, they were in the building together on Friday.
Mhm.
I don't think they knew each other were in the building, but they did not
Thank
cross
God for
paths. Yeah.
thank God for separate rock rooms, am I right?
Yeah. Well, so Superbon was cornering Phoebe Low,
Yeah.
who was third fight, and then he came to the back to be interviewed by Chai. So I saw him coming in, and then we had a little chit chat. He says, "Do you want to come play poker?" I said, "I can't. I'm kind of working here, but I'd love to interview you." So we did a quick interview. Asked him about Noiri, Chai, and of course Chingiz. I said, "Chingiz is here, and he's talking about fighting you in the street." And Superman said, "Oh, I hope he does. Yes, maybe we'll meet tonight." And I said, "Oh," but no. Then he jumped straight in the car with Pet Tanong and went to play poker. So Chingiz then
Okay.
arrived a couple fights later sat down, watched some fights. Then he went back and he cornered Ferzan Cicek in the main event. Could have done, knocked him out, obviously. Not Chingiz, Ferzan. Then Chingiz returned for Roman Kryklia the next day, and I spoke to him after the show, and he was fired up. Yeah, he'd been fired up the whole week.
Mm.
But I think in private, Chingiz is a little more chill. He's good at playing up for the cameras. But yeah, I don't think he's coming back either way. But he likes to tease it. Yeah, he said send location, all these things. But I think he's had some injuries the last couple years, and
You know what? I spoke to him too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
What's
pretty
he say to
nice.
you?
Behind closed doors, he's really quiet. It's
Yeah.
really nice, very friendly. We've had athletes that known each other come through, and we talk. We hear good things about each other through his students, and some when we send our compliments to him through the guys that come through from like Russia and stuff. So it's all respect.
Yeah,
He's fucking big though.
He's
My
big. That was
God.
what I was just about to say. He said, I'm lightweight now. I'm 10 kilos heavier. So
83 kilos.
yeah, he said he doesn't just got a health problem now. He told me, he says, I have a weight problem. I have big weight. Yeah, he's put on 10 kilos. He looks huge. So I'm not sure he could even come back to featherweight to fight Noiri or Superbon. Yes, so we'll see. I wouldn't mind Chingiz against Eersel. Eersel needs opponents for kickboxing. But I just don't think Chingiz coming back. He's enjoying life. He's more of a coach now, and yeah, he's got injuries. I don't think he's publicly said what the injuries are, so I won't say what he told me the injuries were. But yeah, he's been battling some health problems, which
serious
at the age of 31 years old, and you've got these long-standing injuries, and you don't need money. You've accomplished everything you want to in the sport. Why would you hang around and come back and risk it all? Makes sense. Yes, he looks absolutely jacked right now, as the story of the fight says. He is jacked. Came over and said hello a few times to me in the week, which was fun, and we had a few chats. Yeah, it was good to catch up with him. He's now gone to Koh Samui, hanging out with Roman and their coach. Then he's going to Switzerland, he told me. Some seminars, I think. Then Dubai. So busy. Who knows? He may come back next month. He's got Akif Kuluzade has a fight on fight night. So
on the fight night card?
He got the contract, right?
Nice.
Yeah, so his
It's
debut,
good,
he told me. Maybe I'm spoiling something here, but yeah, I ran into Akif with Chingiz on Saturday after the show. And
say you're teasing it. Okay. You're just teasing it.
When are you coming back? Well, when are you fighting Akif? He says next month. All right, so don't know who he's got. But yeah, maybe Chingiz will come back. We shall see. All right. Let's get into some Fight Night 30 fun. First of all, hello to everyone in the chat. Oh, it's Lewis. I've been calling you Louis the whole time. It's Lewis.
See,
is that right?
I can read minds.
Yeah.
I'm just cultured, actually. Sorry.
There you go, Lewis. Not Louis. Not official Louis. I don't know why I thought it was Louis. It's a 50-50 chance it could be Lewis. So sorry. Just ran with Louis, and you never corrected me. So apologies. Yeah, I should. I'm holding both hands up right now. I'll give you a public apology, Lewis, for this shame I brought upon you. Right. Well done, Tristan, for that. Let's get into it, though. I hope everyone's weekends were good and everything. Busy one for me. Yeah, I went out on Tuesday night. Got food poisoning on Monday night, I think. Kind of woke up with it on Tuesday. Extremely painful. It got worse throughout the day, and then I got on the plane, and it became unbearable as we were taking off, of course. and I started shivering, sweating, cold sweats. I had a stabbing pain in my abdomen, stomach. I had to go to the back and excuse me, I need help. And then they sat me down with some. It was. I showed you the picture, right, Tristan? Pretty pathetic.
Yes.
Had oxygen and everything, and I was asking Tristan
what to get.
a specific medicinal help I could get from 7-Eleven. I got wheelchaired off the plane to the. Yeah, I thought they would take me to a medical center or something. They just took me to a taxi. So, okay. So I got in a taxi for 2 hours, feeling like going like this. The guy kept going, "Are you sick? You sick? You want to stop?" I'm like, no, just go. Get to the hotel. Yeah,
That's
go to the
horrible.
hotel. And then I got to the check-in queue, and someone kicks me from behind. It's Asa Ten Pow. Yeah. I had to
He
sort of have
he did the same shit to me when I first met him.
yeah. So I'm trying to have a bit of banter with him while I can barely stand up. And
I
yeah.
should have went to the fucking hotel.
Yeah. Well, I was expecting you would be there. That's why I asked you for help with medicine, but you said you're too busy.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I should. If I heard this, I would have laughed a long time.
Yeah.
What
Well,
a unexpected alternative.
yeah. But
I'm sorry.
because I was kind of walking like this, like as well. I looked like the hunchback of Notre Dame. And,
I can imagine.
yeah. And same at breakfast the next day. Because I went straight to bed, lay down, and then felt slightly better.
Did you get the drink though? Did you get the drink?
No. Like
No.
it
would have helped you feel better.
I couldn't walk. I had to lay flat, and then I lay there from about 9 p.m. till 7 a.m.
Yeah. We need this footage on the PTS.
Yeah. Well, there's some footage of me. He probably got limping around on Wednesday morning, and actually I was having breakfast, and Big Roman Kryklia sat down at the same table with his coach, his wife, had a bit of chit chat. Then I got up to leave, and of course I'm doing this like, and he's looking at me, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he came up in the interview later. He's like, "Are you okay? What's going on? You eat too much food?" I'm like, "No." Yeah, but I'm okay.
Okay, this last stream is actually making me feel better after Saturday.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nick's suffering has made me feel better.
Yeah, glad.
There's so much bullshit that happened, bro. So much bullshit that happened.
Well, let's get into it.
Backstage.
We're gonna start with
well, not bullshit too. Like, so much shit has happened. I know. Let's not say bullshit. Right?
Yeah. So much. Well, let's the elephant in the room then. Let's go to it.
No.
Or you want to start?
Say that for later. Let's get to let's get. We'll do from the top. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's what. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's just my trauma from seeing getting Sitthichai knocked out. Stopped his first time in his career in Muay Thai.
Well, we'll get there.
Yeah.
It was a body shot there, I think.
Yeah.
It's fine. So, just talking about the big man, Roman. Yes, he retains the heavyweight world title.
Yeah.
First round knockout of Lyndon Knowles. Looked like a pretty scary knockout. Lyndon's head seemed to kind of hit the back of the ring. Like he whiplashed off the rope.
Okay, to be honest, I thought he snapped his neck. I'm glad he's okay, but yeah, I don't know. I just saw how he fell, and I was like, no. But I hear backstage is fine, and I was like, well, okay. I haven't talked to Christian yet, but I'll probably text him today after hearing news from you that he's fine.
Yeah, I saw him.
It was horrifying, like, because Lyndon and Christian they're so nice, and you don't want to see it happen to them like that, you know. They've had long and storied careers as well. Like, it was kind of fucked up, but see him go down like that, like like land like that. But it's combat sports. It's end of the day, this is what we signed up for. So like, yeah. So just I hope Lyndon's better and the nosy boys travel back home safe.
Yeah, like you said, they're both great guys. It sounded pretty scary as well, the sound it made. I wasn't actually out there, I was in the back. So
Yeah.
people were telling me, yeah, it was pretty loud. And I think the stretcher came out and there was a lot of, apparently the story of the fight, Ricky's reaction says it all. What did
Yeah.
Ricky do? I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
No, you can see Ricky was right next to where he landed, and like
Oh, yeah.
scary.
I guess Ricky was judging then. Well, yeah, for what it's worth, I saw them all in the hotel restaurant having lunch after. So and Roman told me he'd spoken to him, it was fine. So sounds like he's okay. Which is great to hear. Pretty scary knockout. But that's the game, as you say, and Roman Kryklia is a monster, of course. I think I asked him after, yeah, what's next, and don't think he knows. There is nobody, Tristan, is there really, to fight for him? That's why they brought Lyndon in. So I don't. Yeah, the state of play. One's heavyweight kickboxing and light heavyweight, whatever it is, heavyweight Muay Thai, light heavyweight kickboxing. There is nobody really there at the moment. There, so they got to bring some people in to fight Big Roman.
Who though? Maybe
this glory tournament. Yeah, so they had a big tournament on Sunday as well with some of the guys who used to be in one. Raddy and Raddy lost.
Oppich's got stopped, bro. Like Big Sexy.
Big Sexy, yeah.
No, that's his name, bro. What
I know. I saw, yeah.
Okay. And then Iraj got a spinning back fist KO, which is fucking awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Boom. Slapped him. Oh. Well, who else? Nathan Cook fought as well. I hope he comes back and he goes home and mourns the loss of his father as well. What a brave thing he did on the weekend as well. So, yeah, I hope all the best for Nathan. See you soon, brother.
What did he do on the weekend? Sorry, I'm completely out of the loop.
He participated in the Glory tournament.
He's in the tournament. Okay. And he squeezed. Okay. Oh, okay. I saw this. I'm just looking at it now.
Unfortunately, he got stopped. But, man, to do that, knowing your old man passed away, man, takes fucking balls.
Is that? Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Takes balls. So.
The day after his father died. Wow. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing better. Yeah, that is the crazy world of combat sport.
He's a talented Muay Thai fighter, and I wish he comes back even better. He's awfully smart. He's he's not off. He's very smart too. He's got a doctorate. Physio.
A PhD.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think so.
Smart man indeed. There was 4 or 5 one guys in this tournament apparently. Former one guys. Well, yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
Well, maybe one will bring some.
Rade. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know at this point. What's the point of having these heavy divisions in one? There's not enough people, are there? So we'll see. It's sort of the same with middleweight MMA and light heavyweight MMA. Heavyweight MMA is doing okay, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Co-main, Regian, Eersel, Alexis, Nicolas. Didn't see the fight again. Just I saw the last 2 rounds on the monitor outside the truck.
Me too.
I don't know if it was as good as the last one. Apparently, it was pretty good still.
A lot of shit was happening backstage.
Yeah, a lot of things were going on. But Eersel knocked him down second round in that pretty much sealed the
Yeah.
deal. But it was close. 2 judges gave it to Eersel, 1 had it a draw, so it was a majority decision. So I think Ricky gave it 3 rounds to Eersel, which made it the draw with the 10-8 and the knockdown. So yeah, there it is. But he can't win the belt. Obviously, the drama that happened on Thursday, Regian Eersel lost the belt on the scale, failed the hydration, so came in heavy eventually. Back-to-back champions losing belts on the scale in one after Superbon in Japan, and there's been a few, over the last couple years. John DiBella as well, Samila Sundel, Rod Tang last November. No one's safe, Tristan, from the hydration test. Huh?
No one at all.
Asa, I was worried Asa was in trouble because he came in quite late, and yeah, I'd sort of seen him.
Oh man,
When someone starts running around a hotel like on the day of the weigh-in, they're in trouble,
Yeah. Asa had a pretty funny story. I think he should tell it himself. Working for the first time with Pete.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the first time he's done something like that, I think. So it was pretty like a new experience for him.
It seemed to work, whatever it was.
Yeah.
He got on weight, 142 pounds. Needed the curtain, but it was fine.
Mm-hmm. It was
And
great,
then,
man. He said he felt great.
Yeah, he looked good. I was a little worried, when I saw him. And also saw him in the elevator, and he was getting off. We're staying on. Most people seem to be on the 17th floor, like the whole one crew, the fighters and stuff, like talent and stuff.
Oh.
Nico Carrillo was on the floor. Asa, I ran into a bunch of people, but he got out of the elevator and just like dripping, so a puddle of sweat in the elevator. So I was like, okay, this will be interesting. So he came in, he was fine, and he looked good. He looked really good later on Saturday, but we'll get to that. But yes, Eersel beats Nicolas, and now doesn't have the belt, which is weird. But I guess we were talking about
he's still the rightful number 1 contender. Let's say.
Yeah, I'm not sure who I was talking to. I can't remember, but it was on Will's show. Sorry, my brain. Yeah, I was on Story of the Fight earlier this morning for me, last night for him. We were talking about who Eersel could fight, and we agreed, it's probably going to be George Jarvis in Denver now, because they promised Eersel Denver after moving him from the Japan card, and he's not really got any kickboxing challenges, and the belt's vacant. So probably a Muay Thai title defense against Jarvis makes the most sense. If it's kickboxing, it's Nicky Hoskin perhaps, but he's beaten Hoskin twice 5 years ago, whatever it was, and unless you bring someone in, I'm not sure who a clear contender is. Unless Chingiz wants to come.
I got a guy in mind. K1 champion, part of Taku's team. This is just a theory. So I'm not gonna get in trouble, right?
No one's in trouble.
Okay. Yeah. Shintaro Matsukura.
Okay.
Yeah, K1 champion, K1 Grand Prix winner, and K1 middleweight champion, 75 kilos. So he can bulk up 2 kilos and come up to fight Eersel, I feel like. If they're going for the Japanese market.
Well, that sounds pretty good. What a good idea.
Yeah, Shintaro Matsukura.
But I might do that in Japan if I'm one.
That is also good.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear whispers of a return to Japan.
Part of Taku's team as well, so it's a good storyline for them to follow. Sorry. See? You got what?
You
got Nori. Yeah, you got Nori. You got Takeru. Who else is in one? Is Kana associated with them? I don't think so, right?
No.
I think she trains with them every now and then, though, right? So, one of the Japanese heroes, let's say.
What about Yuki Yoza? When's he coming?
You're the reporter, bro. You know more shit than me.
I know Will would like to see that story of the
Yeah.
fight.
K1 fans are probably geeking out, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the move if you want to go to Japan, bro. Just get Shintaro Masakura. I know,
How
but
about
yeah,
Jarvis in Denver for Muay Thai, and then you do the kickboxing with him later this year? Because I'm hearing there might be a Japan show later this year.
yeah. I'll do a vacant one. Like
Hmm.
I know if K1 can let him go though. Shit. This is just a theory. This is just a theory.
Turn on my air.
Yeah, this is just a theory. Who else, bro? Who else, bro?
I don't know
75
anymore.
kilos right now.
Yuki Yoza, let's go. Not Yuki against Eersel, please.
Fuck it. How about just go with a mega fight in America? Just go Chingiz versus Regian in Denver. I think people want to see that.
Either way, I'd love to see. I just want to see Regian on some arena shows. I've talked about this before. I think there's no point having him on Lumpini after Lumpini because he's never going to get like a bigger name by just fighting on those shows. Like he's the kind of guy you need to showcase on a big arena show so he
He
can
deserves
get
it,
new
bro.
eyeballs on him.
He
Yeah,
deserves it. He deserves it. You see how long he's been in the company?
yeah, he's such a soldier as well.
And,
He's headlined so
and he
many cards
doesn't.
when they've needed people, a
Yeah,
title fight, and
and he
never
doesn't
complained.
complain. He doesn't
Yeah,
complain. He does his
and
job,
he's
bro,
been
ins and
he's
out,
had
and he
some
just gives.
stuff. Yeah,
And now he's just giving like signs that he wants to be treated better. That's it. Correct?
yeah, but even that can be misconstrued sometimes. But he's never complained. He's had fights booked and then moved, and he's already kind of made the preparations to like go. And you know how frustrating that must be. That happened. He told me they were. Yeah, it was on. This fight was going to be in Japan, and it was moved. Luckily, just by 2 weeks, but that could still throw a lot of things into. Yeah, it can cause logistical issues. So
Yeah.
he deserves arena shows, as Lewis says, not Louis.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree though. I think get him on Denver and then get him to Japan if they come back to Japan this year. I think he deserves it. Shout out to Alexis Nicolas. He was really good again, and he was pretty upset after the fight. I feel for him. He must think, what more can I do? But his time will come again. He's still really young. I didn't realize. I think he's 26 or something.
Yeah, man, he's still
Time
got
will come.
time. Like,
Yeah.
I feel for the team though. They're very close knit. I think it was a bit emotional for them.
Yeah, and everything's going on with Elias as well, and
Yeah.
they'll bounce back. The Mahmoudi gym will bounce back. All right. Eersel is a true champ in and out of the ring. Great ambassador for a promotion. I agree. Story of the fight. Afterwards, I spoke to him and he said, I asked what he says. Shit happens, that's all he can say. I think he
Which is
expressed some
true.
interest in the Chingiz fight. Yeah, but I think he says George Jarvis Muay Thai makes most sense. All right, well, I'll move on to Sitthichai and Nico Carrillo. So again, watch this one backstage. So I didn't really get the full flavor of it. I was actually speaking to Asa when it happened, and I saw Sitthichai on the ground. Or no, sorry, I saw Nico on the ground. Yeah, and I thought, oh my god, Sitthichai's dropped. Apparently, it was just a nut shot. Is that right? Yeah, some sort of nut shot. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was frantically.
He was kicking the back leg, I think, and then Nico I think he stepped into it or he stepped away from it and it just landed on his cup.
Oh yeah.
We joked about it backstage.
All I saw was
not
Nico
be able to
on
have
the
kids
floor.
after that kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just started going, oh my goodness. But then, alas, yes. Nico then, I think, got him with something, a body shot in the second round.
Yeah. Body shot, he faked it up high.
Yeah.
I was trying to protect his chin and he landed the body shot, which was hit right on the liver. Very good counter for a southpaw. Nico's boxing has improved a lot from what we found from his last fight. But it's also because Nabil is so fucking tall too. That's why.
Yeah. Well, he's been working with what is his name at Bangkok, the boxing coach. Forgot his name. Was it Connor McBride or something? I think so. Yeah. But I spoke to JP after the fight, and he said, "Yeah, we noticed Sitthichai kind of has a very high guard, and he leaves the body open, and that was the plan. So they got him because he has
When
a
he fights
sort of a
Muay Thai, yeah.
kickboxing. Yeah, when he fights
Yeah.
Muay Thai, he has this. So they exploited that, got him, and hats off to Nico. It was a great win, and I think my two takeaways from it is exciting for this division. Nico going right into that top 5 now, and he's got big fights now with Shadow. If Joe Naylorwood's still around, Superbon, Luke Lisi, Bampara, Tawanchai. It's a great division, as I was saying on Story of the Fight Show. But also my takeaway, Sitthichai, I just want to see him in kickboxing. I want to stop seeing him in Muay Thai. They just keep giving him these incredibly tough Muay Thai fights against complete other young bucks coming up like Shadow, Nico, and he's being a bit of a gatekeeper. I know, I get it, but what do you think, Tristan? You're his boss. So you guys want to do kickboxing, right?
Please. I don't know. People are saying it now, so I don't need to say anything, right? Like, just come on, just please,
Please. Yeah,
please.
I think
Just
I
people are
don't really
saying it
want to
already, and I
see
just don't
him.
really.
Yeah, like there's no interest for me watching Sitthichai in Muay Thai because I want to see him in kickboxing where he does his best. This guy holds wins over Noiri, who is now the interim champ. He's
Okay,
beaten
he
everyone,
just doesn't knock
Tawanchai.
you out, maybe, but he just takes you to school.
Yeah,
He just outclasses you like round by round. It gets better
yeah,
and better and better. Like just let him work. Let him work. Let him just work in kickboxing. He gets better the more reps he gets in kickboxing. It's been there when he was at the peak of his career, and now when he was transitioning into one, he had a lot of kickboxing fights. He was doing really good in the beginning, correct? And then when they started doing this mixing up this, they're like, he's still competitive in kickboxing, and he was competitive in Muay Thai, but now with his age, maybe he can't take the body shots with the 4-ounce gloves anymore. So why not do a Sam A, right, and get another contender from Thailand with Sitthichai as a kickboxing contender, Sam A has been getting kickboxing fights. Why can't we? But
well,
up to the promoter at the end of the day. We're not turned down fights. We take anything we get from the promotion. So I'm
yeah.
happy with
It has
one.
to be said.
We
You've
still
not
get fights from them all the time.
you not back down. You've taken on Shadow and Nico. No one's really lining up to fight either guy. So I respect Sitthichai, but I want to see him in kickboxing as well. It's beautiful, and he holds a win over Nori, like we said, who's just beaten Tawanchai, finished Tawanchai. Sitthichai's also beaten Tawanchai. I want to see Sitthichai against Nori after they settle this thing. If Nori beats Superbon, I think you can make a case for Sitthichai getting a title shot, but
But you have to get
I'm
him
not sure.
kickboxing fights to stay ready. Like
Yeah, that's
let
the
him
problem
prove
though.
that
And
he's
then
a
he
number one
risks it.
contender.
Yeah,
He's not gonna
yeah.
risk it if he has a full camp, a full notice camp. I'm sorry, a full notice camp in a kickboxing fight. I'm
Well, who would
sorry, I
you
have to
take?
say it.
Yeah,
Chinese kid, that's not bad.
Yu Ming Yang. Yeah, all right. Well, there's
Yesarani,
plenty of guys.
Anpo. I don't mind Anpo.
Well, I hope it works out for you guys, and you get the kickboxing fights you deserve. For Sitthichai. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all good fights.
Let us know in the chat if you want to see Sitthichai
Fuck
in
it, you can do Marat
kickboxing
one more time,
or
but
Muay
let me
Thai.
have a full cam and no weight like advantage.
Those shenanigans.
Yeah.
Well, we see how it works out.
See?
ESR is up for Anpo fight. Right, like Liam said about the main
Oh
event.
shit! I
Older
said the
guys.
wrong guy. They could have done Kaito as well. Sorry, not
Yeah,
Anpo.
yeah,
Kaito.
Anpo might be a little.
But Anpo would be fun as well. Oh, that'd be mad actually.
Oh, I don't think Kaito's coming back. Eh?
No. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back, gets the fight with Murat, gets paid well. You know, on the next, if there's a next show in Japan. Sorry.
We'll see. Well, I just hope
We'll see.
Sitthichai is also on that, doing some kickboxing. We'll see how it goes. Yes, 4-ounce fights. Tough on the older guys. But Tristan, what was cool to see was you lot all come together after the fight. I put it on my Instagram, so I'm just going to find that picture. Yes, tell us about this. Whose idea was it? I imagine it was yours, but how did it come together? Auctioning off the fight shorts for the Myanmar earthquake victims. Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, we kind of had the same idea. We just kind of kept it. You know, it's a fight. We don't really, we shook hands when we saw each other. I was in the blue locker room. It was all respectful for me and JP. We talked a bit, but we didn't talk much. And then after the fight, we came together. We talked, and then I was like, no, I was like, you want to auction off? And JP was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it together. I was like, yeah, it'll be good for both of us, and like, let's raise his, let's raise his money for these people, And we were like, yeah, let's do it, like, for the people, and like, yeah, it's just
good cause.
Yeah, it was a bit of shit backstage, but it's okay.
Well, I don't know what you can tell us, but
no,
yeah,
I was
there. Yeah.
No, yeah. Oh fuck! I mentioned it now.
It's all right.
That's all right. It's all right.
50,000 baht. You told me.
It's currently sitting at 50,000. If anyone wants to jump on, please do. I think it's a bit more now. I think Nico mentioned something on Instagram.
So how can people get? They contact you or JP or what?
Please contact JP. He's the one taking the bets. We've updated on how much it was last time. Last bidded on. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a nice gesture. I hope
let's get these people that money, man.
Yeah, I hope you can raise even more than 50. But that's awesome. Well done, guys. Nice to see people coming together for a good cause. And well done to Nico as well on the win. But we move on now to the big controversy of the show. Asa Ten Pow TKOing. I'm going to show my video because I forgot I had a video of it. But
so fucking good, bro. Oh my god.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the fight. So brilliant performance from Asa. 3 knockdowns, 1 each round. The third one, a walk-off TKO, basically. Brilliant stuff. Chopped up 6-hand leg pretty bad as well. Olivier let it run for a while longer than he could have. You can see here, could barely stand by the end, and just hats off to the American ninja. Who does this to Sexan? Nobody. It is, I think, the first person to finish him since 2020, Tristan.
Yes, since last person to finish him was Fighter of the Year, Gongklai Annie Muay Thai. Yeah.
So
what a dang masterclass from Mesa. Great job.
Absolute masterclass. Yeah. Great game planning. Well done to all of you who were involved. As Story of the Fight says, fought the perfect fight. But then the drama happens. There's I want to get your thought. Are you expecting, you were out there, right? You in the corner.
No, I wasn't in the corner. It was
Okay.
Mulit, Zhao, and Ian.
Okay.
And I was coming from Mouhcine's locker room because we were like he was pretty emotional after his fight, and I calmed him. We kind of got around him and just like.
But when they're in the ring, yeah, I guess your team is expecting, right, we're going to have an interview. We're going to have,
Yeah.
well, at least going to get an interview, and then you're hoping for the bonus. But the lights go blue, you know, and then you start getting
Oh, you
ushered out
there?
the ring. Yeah, I recorded that footage, and then I
Oh my
went to the
God, bro.
back. I literally went because I'm like, I'm gonna go. I saw once the lights came on blue. I'm like, no fucking way. So I just start walking to the back, and I'm like, can I interview Asa? And then, you know, he walks in, and he's got his whatever you call that, like the bandana thing up over there.
Yeah.
Looked pretty cool, to be honest. But you know, I could tell he's pissed. There it is. You can see that. Could tell he's, you know, he's already, he's in a mood, right? And fair enough. And then we get on the
Cool.
mic together, and the line that stuck out to me is like, I didn't deserve a bonus. I earned it, you know, and that's 100% true, I think. And what made it even worse is while we're doing our interview, you know, Nico Carrillo's fighting Sitthichai, and he sees Nico get the TKO and the bonus. And when he sees Mitch do the bonus thing, he just, I didn't catch it on the video time. He slammed the table with his hand and then stood up and did like a couple of spins.
Really loud. Sorry. I can hear you, but it's really loud.
It's loud, is it?
Yeah.
I'll turn it off.
There you go.
I muted it.
Yeah, he was pretty fucking pissed, man.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was just heartbroken as well, and then the worst thing is you've then got he's getting clipped up for another interview with one's official. I think it was the official one in-house interview, and
Oh shit.
good on him for doing it. Right, he could have
He kept it professional.
kept it so
This
professional.
is
Yeah,
what I respect for him. He kept it like it was cool the whole time. He's like
he
he's
didn't
not.
lose his
He's
cool. Yeah,
you know he's still we're still like kind of sad about it, you know, because I think he earned it too, man. No one stuff takes out in 5 years. It's crazy.
yeah,
And I was like, I was coming around. This is what this is what was happening to me. I was coming around, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch Ace's interview. I'm gonna watch his bonus, and we're gonna get a nice picture, like you know, from ringside, like me and my dad, everything, you know. And then the lights turn off, and I was like, oh fuck.
yeah.
I like you. I was like,
Mm,
no. Asa came down.
yeah.
Ian and Asa came out. I was like, what? What
Well,
happened? No interview, no bonus. We're like, did I miss it? I was like, did I miss it? It's like, nah, man. I was like, shit.
I can't believe it. Anonymous says the fact this snub happened on a fight night card aimed at Americans to an American fighter is even worse. ESR says he kept it very professional. I know many fighters who would have crashed out and put up big Insta posts about it. Yeah, he kept it very professional. That's just the man he is. But I think he's still allowed to feel upset.
Sad.
I'm sure he does. He's sad.
I don't know.
My take, yeah, like Anonymous says, this is a fight night show, which is about building one's brand in America. And you have a big American show coming up in Denver on August 1st. What better way to build up American interest than by crowning this American fighter on this show on Amazon Prime? Give him a nice showcase interview, 50K bonus. Build up some interest for the American fans to come, like throw some money down in Denver and watch the American Ninja who just finished the unfinishable Thai legend. That's just me. It's the way what I would have done. Is give him 50K. You can argue it's even worth 100K, but we're not going to go into that. A double bonus, you know. If
Oh,
Prajanchai gets a double bonus for a medical stoppage of LS Barboza, what is
yeah.
finishing the man who yields to no one? Asa made the man who yields to no one yield to him. He yielded. There was yielding in Lumpini. But yes, I'm just playing devil's advocate. If I'm Asa, I'm very upset by not getting a bonus. If I'm an American fan, I'd be upset.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It's historic for American Muay Thai. No
it's
one
still
at
a
this
great
level
win.
of the game, right, has finished a tie like this. Like this.
Yeah,
I'm a Thai as well, but like it was a very good performance to see. It was beautiful. His Muay move was beautiful,
yeah. Give him
you
the
know,
platform to make fans. The fight only does so much for some viewers. Let him show the personalities the story of the fight.
yeah, he's such a like cool dad, bro.
Yeah, and that's another side of it. I know personally, he'd sacrificed a lot for this camp. He came out for a
Yeah,
month to your gym, and he's got a 3-year-old daughter who he told me, she's at the age now where she can kind of finally understand that what's going on when he leaves on these trips, and it was breaking his heart having to be away from her. And
yeah,
one day I just saw him wandering around the hotel. I was talking to Pete. We're in the lobby. He came over and he said, "Oh, I'm just gonna go buy some toys for my girl." Like
yeah.
that's all you think about is he's feeling guilty the whole time he's away from his kid. Yeah, this
It's
guy
a fucking
deserved
tough.
it. Yeah,
It's a fucking tough camp, man. Really fucking tough camp. Like,
yeah, and
he's that's why he's so great now. Like, he has such a strong mindset, and he was so disciplined the whole camp. And you know,
yeah. Well, this
came
is
in, he
a
was professional. He was working with everyone we threw at him, and it was just perfect. He fought the way we trained him, and he executed his skills to his best, and that's what's paid off. And it was really great. But oh, he deserved it, but it
he deserved it.
happened already. I don't know, but
The only positive I think
yeah,
is it may get him some kind of fan. There might be a sort of fan movement towards him now to like gain support and sympathy from this, which could only be a good thing.
yeah,
You
please,
know, I was hoping because I've seen Chatri change his mind 2 times. With Supergirl
George.
and the stamp fight, and George Jarvis mid-show for the contract. So I'm still hoping maybe Chatri turns around some point this week and says, "You know what? I made the wrong call. I'm gonna give 50K to Asa." There's a ton of people who have been snubbed for bonuses, and you do think some of them are like, "Well, I can see why you didn't get it," or I know, judging by some who have had it, you kind of deserve one. But there's been maybe 3, 4, 5 I can think off the top of my head where I'm like, you really should have got one and you didn't. And Amy Pearney against Shia Cohen is one of them. Sorry,
Oof.
against Yu Yao Pui. Sorry, not
Oh, yeah,
Shia Cohen.
please, yeah, please.
Yeah, Shia Cohen beat Amy by decision. But when Amy knocked out Yu Yao Pui, I was like, yeah, that should have got a bonus. This one is even higher than that for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is something to think about. It's okay now. Like we've made our mind. Okay, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. Okay, it's just gonna go home, see his girls, be happy. You know, enjoy his time being a father. Get ready to kick ass again in Denver, apparently. So
Well, let's hope. Yeah. And I know sometimes it happens,
this this
and
is this is the guy that needs to be ranked at number one USA,
yeah.
in my opinion. He's taken down Rambolek and now Sexan after a Lineker fight skid with short notice, and he wasn't training with us. Sorry, but
Yeah.
I think we work together well. You know, like it's 3 finishes already. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hansi Howe, who's never been finished, he missed weight and he didn't get that bonus. It's okay. We missed weight. And then Rambolek, oh my god, bro, that was great. And then, yeah.
Well, you look at what Rambleleg's doing now, and yeah. But like I said on Will Show, if Sexhan had finished Asa, he gets the bonus. You know, if Tongpoon finished Jamari, he'd get a bonus. It's got to work both ways for me. You can't just be selective with it. Like 100%, I think Sexhan would have got 50K if he'd stopped Asa. Do you agree? Am I wrong? That's how I feel.
See, I don't know. I don't know because okay. What if it happened the other way, the other possibility? You know, I've kind of made up my mind to not to react to
Yeah.
anymore. You know, like
Well,
you
you're
know,
doing well. I'm just playing
it
devil's
makes my
advocate.
life easier. You know, like
Yeah.
less emotional. Just fucking deal with it. You know.
Yeah, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm wondering. To me, it seems like it's hard to understand, but it's happened. Yeah, I hope.
Just take it, and move on. You know, I just feel
Yeah,
like
I feel very sad, but yes, pink fingers. Part of me still hopes maybe he could get a retroactive bonus. We'll see. But let's move on because some other fights. Okay, where were we? All right. Sanjar against Bokang. Unanimous decision for
oh,
Sanjar.
I feel bad. I felt so bad for Bokang, man. Oh my fucking god.
Well, he's come up a weight class against a guy who's also gigantic for
Well,
flyweight. Sanjar was
yeah.
somehow making strawweight, but he's now at flyweight where he's much more natural, but he's still quite a tall guy. And Bokang had made a good fist of it, yeah. But just it's hard to overcome that range. He did well. He showed his wrestling.
No, bro. I felt he was vomiting backstage where we come
Oh,
from
really?
the fight. Yeah.
What from?
I think just from
Everything.
everything, you know, like he was fighting so hard. I think he was just, I don't know. It's just crazy. But he's okay now. It's all the best for him now.
Yeah, I saw him after. He seemed fine
Ugh.
outside with his crew, who I had the pleasure of hanging out with most of
They're
the week
very,
there. Yeah,
they're very fruity.
fruity boys. Yeah,
So very South
Steph,
African.
Ryan. Yeah, all the boys. They have quite a nice crew. Yeah, they travel together as a pack. I like the support. It's great to see.
Yeah.
It wasn't Bokang's night. I was saying on Will's show, they told me they want Jared next in Denver, but I think try and get because if you lose that, and three, 3 fights in a row loss. Like I would try and find another name of strawweight before that in May, June. Try and get back in the win column, and then maybe go for Jared. But yeah, strawweight is Bokang's home. He's fought in this weight class before and won twice, so it was worth a
Even
gamble
with the
because
loss, Okang showed out.
he
I think
showed
he
out.
pressed
Yeah,
the
you
count.
get a win there. I understand.
Yeah.
It can propel you to a title shot in strawweight or flyweight. But I think, stay at strawweight. And Jared, I do want to see the Jared rematch eventually. Yeah, but I'd like to see Bokang. I don't know who you match him up with. That's the problem. Has he fought Minowa? Well, look. Yeah, he's such a wonderful guy as well. So I hope for the best for him. He's beaten Minowa and Kato. That's the thing. Don't know who else you go for in strawweight. maybe Mansour, but Mansour's coming off a win over him and wants a title shot. You could try Lito Adiwang. Have they fought? That might be a good one. Yeah. Well, we'll see. See what happens. But I think Bokang's not too far off. Joshua Pasha is going to need new challengers, so he's already beaten Mansour, beaten Jared. With one win, you could probably get Joshua against Bokang. So it just depends who it is. But we'll see. Ballard, I believe Ballard is no longer in one, Nicola. If correct off the top of my head. Bokang versus Ballard is cinema.
Yes.
Yes.
Cuban
Story
versus
of
South
the fight. Even with the last Bokang showed out, I think he impressed a ton of people. He did. But yes, there you go. Not much else to say about that one, but Sanjar I like a lot, and I think is a future flyweight champion. He's good everywhere. He's got some crazy shit he throws out. Little shy, like in interviews and stuff. I think he speaks a little bit of English, but he's always quite scared to speak without a translator. But I believe he can do it. I think if
You just
can
have to get him more comfortable, bro. That's it.
Yeah, but if he perfects that side of it, I think he could be a big star. He's got that kind of energy in the ring. I think he can be a big name. He's got a lot of fans in Uzbekistan. He's got a nice style. He's got power. He's got wrestling. He can mix it up pretty well.
I'll say the Russian guys at the gym, they know him pretty well. They know how dangerous he is.
He's dangerous AF. Yeah. So
definitely.
Yeah, I think with one more win, he might get a title shot. I think Reese McLaren sounds like one's patched things up with him, so I think he's gonna maybe get Yuya next. But I wouldn't be surprised if they threw Sanjar at Yuya sometime. But Adriano will want to get back in the mix too.
I got a good
All right, George.
Okay, listen. I got a good way of booking this.
Yeah.
You go Yuya and Reese. And then what's his name? Sanja and Morales.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, and then number one contender fights the champion. You get number one contender, and then you get a champion if he, a new or an old champion with Yuya and Reese.
Out of it. All right, let's book it. So Sanjar is Adriano Morales and Yuya against Reese.
I think that works. I think that works.
I think it works. Everyone wants Bokang versus Ballard. No, I think Ballard got cut. Yeah, which makes me sad because I love that little guy. But
oh man, he was so lovely.
Yeah. But interesting times, and also
every time I'm with him, I felt lucky,
Yeah.
Like he was so lovely.
He's a great guy.
So happy,
Yeah, very happy.
Sad.
We'll find out if he's actually gone. I think he is, which was crazy to me because he just fought a title fight. All right. George Jarvis against Mouhcine Chafi. Who was working with you, right, Tristan? Yeah.
He came in for like the last 10 days, few days. Finish up camp. The unbelievable thing, bro, he was fasting through fucking Ramadan.
Oh yeah.
Which was crazy.
Which
he broke his fast.
Easy.
No, it's not. Not at all. He broke his fast, ate, and then made weight again. Tried to make weight again. Like, it's crazy.
Well, he got
that fucking left hook landed the whole day, man. Fuck
Yeah.
me.
Well, the first, I think he failed the hydration, so obviously had struggled with Ramadan to make it. George, got to give George credit. Yeah, the left hand dropped him first and second round, but I thought Chafi hung in there and
Yeah,
actually won the third round in my book. I haven't looked at
yeah,
the scorecards, but he gave George a bit of problem in the third round. George told me afterwards, yeah, he hits very hard, and he's got a tough head as well.
yeah.
So he knows how good he is. Yeah, did look like a little bit not in top condition. You know what I mean? So which is understandable with everything. So
Which is crazy. He did all this with Ramadan.
yeah,
Like, hats off to Chafi, man. He's a fucking dog for that too. Yeah, dog for that final round too. He tried to come back. He was coming back, but then there was enough time. Maybe. Yeah, but man, he has to work on his boxing too. Just kept getting caught by that left hook. George just keeps improving as well. He's got more crack in his punches now too. It's good to see.
yeah. George really impressed me. I was on the fence on
Maybe
this one when Giuliano asked me for the fight, and I said I don't know. Like I know Chaffee is much better than his record suggests in one, and
yeah.
I had yet to be like fully. I'm now on the George hype train, like
Oh, dude.
100%. I'm riding it all the way till the wheels fall off. But I was thinking this is a tough test for him. We'll see how he gets on.
Yeah.
I passed it with flying colors, and yeah, I think really showed what he's about. He's still really young as well, 24, I think. So can only get better.
Fuck, man. I saw Chafi fight in Italy when I was over there. Oh my fucking god, bro. He was so good.
Yeah, he's very good. I know
He was so
JP
good.
speaks
He
highly of him. I
destroyed.
think JP is his manager.
He destroyed that guy. Like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I think he's really good. So I hope people don't hate on him too much.
I hope the company gives him another shot.
Yeah, he's 0-3, but I think
Just,
don't read too much into that. One of them was Menshikov, and one of them he took a fight on 10 days' notice or less. I think
yeah, man.
the Rungarawi was it, or who was it?
It was all tough fights. Sing Samut.
Yeah, Sinsemin. That's
You
it.
know, okay, I got a way to book this. Fuck it. Sing Samut versus Mouhcine Chafi rematch. They
Yeah,
both lost, and then they both, they're both great guys in the division.
I'm not against that. All right, but yeah, Jarvis, like we said earlier, I think you do him versus Eersel now. To be honest, for the Muay Thai belt, I don't know what else, or you go him and Sinsemin, or we'll see what they have planned for Eersel. But Jarvis definitely moving up, and yeah, he's looking very good. Right, Paul Elliott and Ryugo Takushi. Yeah, I won't speak too much about this one, but Paul Elliott is a very, very nice man, lovely guy, and I'm glad to see him get a win. He's had a bit of an exciting time in one. Here you go, a third round TKO, ground and pound. Nice to see for him. I think he deserves it. Yeah, like I said, he's had a bit of a crazy career in one championship. His first fight, he was well, he's. I mean, let me get up his resume, shall we say? Yeah, Kangji won at 1X, so I was there, and he broke his arm, I think, in that fight, and he was looking all right until he did. Martin Bator, that fight was overturned because Martin tested positive for something, multiple banned substances. Charilli, I think something else happened, another injury, and then he went away from one. So he's back, and he's finally got a win. I'm very happy for him. He's a really nice dude. So hopefully see and yeah, interesting. He used to be the King of the North. So that was his nickname, and he told me he'd retracted it and let Nico Carrillo Yes, didn't want to take it. He wanted Nico to have it all to himself, basically. I told Nico that as well. We had a bit of banter about it. But yes, he had a loss overturned. It's just an entertaining, colorful career in one. I just yeah, I've always enjoyed talking to him as well on DMs and things. He's a very, very nice guy. So I'm glad to see nice things happen to nice people. Even after this fight, he was holding an ice bag on his hand and one on his ribs. And he was still cracking jokes left, right, and center. If you haven't seen it, watch my interview with him from the vlog, the post-fight interviews vlog. It's really entertaining.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
good guy.
That
All
came
right, then
in.
I
We got
will. Yeah, no problem. I'm now moving on to the last couple fights here. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need a producer. Okay, share the screen. There it is. So Fabricio Andre got a unanimous decision against Ashley Williams in the grappling. I didn't see it, so I'm not really going to talk about it. But I like Andre. He's a cool dude. I like Ashley. He's a cool dude. Andre, I think they need to find a title fight for him. He's we'll see who they can find. Ashley, yeah, very nice to meet him as well. Tongpoon and Elmedi El Jamari. Rough knockout on Tongpoon. I wasn't expecting that. Elmedi, the Jamari boys have got Tongpoon's number, They just know how to beat this guy.
Yeah.
You got your parcel back from last week?
Yep.
It's
so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh. Well, they delivered to the wrong gym.
Okay. That's good. What did you make of the swang and bang times 10 versus Tongpoon? It was a nasty KO left hook.
Oh shit.
El Jamari didn't get a bonus though. Another bonus, I was surprised. Not as much of a crazy one as Asa, but I would still expect 50K for this, for knocking out Tongpoon, right? Who gets a bonus every time Tongpoon gets a finish. I think he's had a bonus in his one career.
Really?
I'm struggling to think of one he hasn't. Yeah, including Friday fights and fight nights.
Sorry. It's catching up with me, man. Shit.
Yeah, I'm also yawning. So won't be too long, guys. ANG, what is up? Yes, not much. Thanks for joining us. Jamari got wins over Ellis Barboza and Tongpoon, not bad.
I think you just stick with Muay Thai, no more kickboxing. He doesn't have this. He has it. Okay, he can fight kickboxing, but I think he's used in his best role. I think Muay Thai.
This is his brother, though, right?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Zachariah or this guy?
Zachariah.
Oh, well, yeah. Zachariah, I was keeping the Muay Thai, but I don't know. I was stunned. Elmedi didn't get a bonus. He's shredded as well. I've never seen a body with that as little amount of fat on it. I was surprised he made weight, but he's still a nice dude. So see what happens.
It was so big, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, he is. But we'll speed through these ones because I'm also getting tired. Jihin Radzun against Macarena Aragon. Macarena looked good for quite impressed with what she did. Held Jihin down. Jihin, she did. Macarena did fail hydration, must be noted, and came in heavy. So good on Jihin for taking the fight. But it's been a tough few years for Jihin now. If you look at the record, I don't know where you go with her now. She's what is that? 3 losses in the last 4. One of those fights in between fell through with Ayaka because she didn't make the hydration, and Yeah, it's a tough one on Jihin. I like her. She's one of the OGs. You know, she was when I started covering one. She was there, but she was only like 18 or something. She's still very young. Well, she was 20 years old
Yeah,
or something. She's like 25 now. So we'll see. Hopefully, she can bounce back. She's been around in one, yeah, for it feels like forever. Like she debuted in 2018. Yeah, probably was a teenager back then. So she's grown up in one championship. But yeah, been a while since she's put a couple of wins together. I think she was on a roll before she ran into Stamp. Yeah, she had some good wins going against Bina Wen, Mei Yamaguchi, Atsuki Hirata, and then lost to Stamp. And yeah, things haven't been too good for her since then. But hopefully she bounces back. But I like Macarena. I was after the Ayaka fight. I was thought Macarena. I wasn't sure, you know, what level she was going to be, but Ayaka I think just destroys everyone. So no shame in that. I think yeah, Macarena might be a fun new player in the division, atomweight. So let's see what she can do. She's got a cool personality. Obviously, the Macarena. Do the Macarena. She's fun. She can fight. Also judo background. So there we go. NG's having a seminar with Tawanchai today. Pray for me.
hey,
Yeah,
he's gonna kick the shit out of that right arm. I'm
gonna
kidding. I'm kidding.
pay for what Nori did to him. You will suffer.
Boo, boo.
Last fight, Carlo Bumina Ang and Mauro, or first fight, shall I say, Mauro Mastro Marini. First round KO or TKO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys are like wondering why they didn't get a bonus as well.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think the first fight never gets a bonus really because it's still
Asa was the
early.
first fight
Did he get a
in
bonus?
Singapore. Yeah, against Rambolek. Fucking he blew the roof off beginning of the show.
I think it's just recently the bonuses have slowed down a bit and you're only seeing like 3 or less. Whereas there was a point when Chatri was throwing them around like
Poo, 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 poo.
5 per fight night. And that's, I get, you know, that's the only argument I can really see for why Ace didn't get is like, he knows he's only given like 2 out and he wants to see what happens in Nico fight, Eersel, Roman. But, you know, sometimes you have to swivel when you make plans. You have to just see what you're looking at and say, you know what, that deserves a bonus. And that's what I'm saying. I can see why Carlo didn't get one early on because it's the first fight, and if you know you've got a budget of 3 bonuses or whatever, you're not gonna blow it on the first fight, are you? So
No.
unless it's like the most ridiculous knockout, and even this happened with Amy Pierney right against Yu Yao Pui. She didn't get one. She was first fight. I think it was just because she was the first fight.
That's true. Maybe they got like a knockout bonus in their contract. Maybe
That's
that
the
should be a thing.
downside of announcing them during the event. Yeah, start the fight. That's the thing. I would prefer they wait till the end of the show, and then you can see what's
Like,
happened. You can make an announcement like through Mitch or whatever, and read it off a
yeah,
sheet. Because I know Chatsu doesn't go to the fight nights really anymore, but he could get the message out. I would love to see a fight of the night as well, where both get 50K, just like the UFC did,
yeah, yeah.
and then yeah, finish of knockout KO. I don't know what the UFC does anymore, but yes, if you could just read them off, it'd be good. But then we lose the Frank announcement in the ring, bit of a pickle. Yes, so Frank would not be happy at me for suggesting this. So, but that's Friday fights, you know.
Oh man,
I think Friday fights you keep because 350,000 baht, they throw those around as well. But we'll see. What do you think of Shamil Erdogan? Well, I think he's a monster, and he's should fight Anatoly Malikin for either the middleweight or light heavyweight MMA belt next, whichever makes more sense. Don't think.
I like this guy's profile picture.
Yes. um.
I respect you.
UFC haven't put a fight of the night for 4 events because they're putting on horrible cards. LOL. Yeah, let's say there was a fight of the night bonus for this card, Tristan. What would you give it to? Maybe the kickboxing, so Alexis, or I can't really. Yeah, I think probably that.
Okay. If it was striking only, okay. If no. Okay, Asa gets a bonus. It's either George Jarvis and Mouhcine because they put up such a fucking dog fight,
Yeah,
bro.
that was good.
And or no, Regian,
Yeah, Regian and
Nicolas,
Alexis, I'd say.
and then George and Mouhcine. I'd say who else? Who else had a fun fight?
Bokang,
Uh,
Sanjao, maybe, but I don't think
eh,
it'd be like above those.
no, well, then Paul Elliott just destroyed that guy. But I think it's kind of a mismatch. Maybe the guy was a bit smaller.
Yeah. Well, if I have a blank sheet or whatever, blank slate for bonuses, I give Kryklia one. I give Eersel and Nicolas fight of the night.
Yeah,
I give
it can be less than the 50K. Maybe like 10K each, 15K each.
I don't know.
See?
Stick with the 50. Is this a dream world,
No. Let's be responsible with the budget.
Yeah, let's be
Like
fiscally responsible.
15 each,
I mean,
financially responsible. 15
20,
each.
25.
That's
How about that?
$30,000 split into. Yeah, maybe 25. 25
That's
each.
it's better than a kick in the face, right?
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, I give Nico one. I give Asa one. I'd even that is in the combo for 100K bonus. That one from Asa, given who we did it to. But
Yeah.
we'll just give him
Eh,
50. I'm sure he'll still be happy with that.
And it
And
made it look
then
easy too.
there's a case for George,
And machine.
maybe, to get like a fight of the night,
Oh, sorry, my legs are real tight.
and then I'd give El Jamari a 50. I think Carlo probably not enough given like the level. I don't know anything about his opponent, and not sure how good he was. But if I'm Carlo, yeah, I feel a little bit aggrieved I didn't get one too. But there we go. I think the days of like the fight nights, there were some days where fight nights, yeah, you get 5, 6 bonuses, which was really cool to see. But it's slowed down a little bit now. Hopefully, it comes back. I know, we just had a big event in Japan where I think that's is why. Obviously, there were a lot of bonuses there, and the whole event was pretty big, and I'm sure very expensive. So, got to slow things down slightly this month. But yeah, what do you guys think in the chat? Story of the fight says either Eersel or Jarvis, but both had weight hydration issues. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can't give those fight of the night.
Wait. What do you mean? Jarvis made weight? No.
Chafi did not. So
Oh yeah.
I guess I wonder if you can give the fight of the night to a fight where one of the fighters didn't pass.
Just give it to
Under
fucking Asa and Sixan then.
yeah,
Sixan put up a good fight. Put up
he
a really
did.
good fight.
I wouldn't be
He
averse to that. Yes. Anyway.
just got his holes exposed. Like in the
Sounds a bit
fight.
long.
What? Oh.
On that note, um,
I'm
well,
sorry.
we'll close it there. Any final remarks, Tristan, about holes being exposed and anything else? No.
No man.
All right. We'll leave it there then.
Have a good night, everyone. Don't expose your holes.
Don't expose your holes. Yeah, keep them covered up. Um,
Oh,
yeah, it's a pleasure. And we'll see you soon.
yep.
Gonna be
Hopefully, when's the next show? May.
oh, Yeah, May. So there's no
May.
Friday fights next week, so everyone's gonna chill next week. But I'll be back on Wednesday. Maybe I want to do another show this week. I'm trying to line up a guest or two for you guys.
Ooh, who
Some
we
fun
got?
ones. We shall see. No, I haven't actually really thought about it. I had a request for Dom Lau from Connor, so I think Dom probably would do it. Depends on what time though. I don't know when he goes to bed, but I'll speak to him. And then he looks like the kind of guy who goes to bed at 9 p.m. and like, wakes up at 5 a.m. like The Rock or something, and does
He
5
is the Rock.
workouts
What?
before 10 a.m.
Yeah, he's jacked,
So we'll
bro.
see. He's jacked. We'll see. And then I don't know. Any fighters you want me to try to reach out to, guys? Let me know. Within reason, you know.
Let me think about it.
Yeah, I'll have a think too.
Eersel?
So could happen. Roman Kryklia is expecting me to reach out to him apparently to have our annual post-fight interview from
Oh,
whichever
did I say what
Thailand.
I felt about the Chingiz fight in Superbon?
No.
No?
Oh yeah, get into that. What do you want to say?
This is my final. I think these are my final thoughts before the show closes. Chingiz Superbon, they know they can make a shit ton of money out of this fight. They're just
Yeah,
selling the shit out of it. How about that, bro?
I
Just
think
like
so.
Conor and Khabib. I think so, bro.
If
They're
this
just
fight
gonna
happens
sell,
now,
keep selling.
yeah, I think
It,
it's a
it's
big
it's
big
it's it's
payday for
starting.
both.
It's starting to boil.
Yeah.
You know,
Superbon's
I
a
can
smart
see,
guy.
you can
He's a
see, you
very
can
smart
see,
guy.
you can see the fire coming back in Chingiz's eyes. I feel
I
like
think so.
it's
I can
starting to
see
boil.
I yeah, I know they were talking to him this week about like opportunities, or last week, like realistically, if you come back, what would you do? What would you there? He sort of insinuated to me he's not interested in any of it. But I think he's smart. He's waiting for the right opportunity. He's a prize fighter. He's gonna I don't think he's coming back unless it's the right opportunity. Like if it is Noiri who beats Superbon, that's a big new matchup for him. Something that's gonna add to his legacy. You could even do that in Japan.
Where
If
he has a
if
big
it's
fan base
Superbon,
as well.
I think he just wants to talk the Superbon rematch up to the point where it's like so big that he gets a ridiculous new contract because his contract runs out next year. So I don't think he's rushing to fight, right? Because if the contract runs out, he's going to have more leverage to maybe get a bigger deal to fight this rematch for Superbon, and you headline Impact Arena with that instantly. Big payday.
Mm.
But, maybe he just doesn't want to fight. And that's a possibility. It's not happening in Singapore, Lewis. I know you wanted to.
And
Although both guys have fought in Singapore. I was on the 1X. I think they both won on that card, right? Superbon beat Marat. Chingiz beat Sitthichai. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry to bring it up.
Fuck.
I didn't know you then. I feel.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Little did I know you were there.
Bro, I was in the crowd. It's
Oh,
COVID
really?
times.
Oh. Yeah, I was.
I just
That's the
didn't make a big
first.
fuss about it. I just like, I'm
Yeah.
cool. Like, I'm with the crowd. I got my own hotel. Bro, those fucking COVID tests are so expensive. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't miss
What else,
those.
bro? What else?
Those.
What else? Yeah, the food was expensive. The
Yeah.
booze was expensive.
Oh God, yeah, Singapore.
Yeah.
Well,
Singapore was cool though. It was like a
yeah,
destination we're missing now, you know?
I'd love to
And
go
one,
back. It's been a while, and I miss it. It's always a fun week, to be honest.
mm,
It's not cheap though.
Yeah, no,
It's really not cheap.
didn't look
But
cheap. Wouldn't look cheap.
yeah, like I enjoyed Japan because it was a nice change of pace.
Oh
Wasn't
yeah,
too hot on Qatar, but um,
I've never been to
other than that,
Qatar.
yeah, it's not great. But Japan is
No,
great.
I've been in transit in Qatar. It
Oh yeah,
wasn't great.
no, it's not.
Couldn't imagine staying there though. How was it?
It's all right to visit, but yeah, I wouldn't want to really be there all the time. But it's okay. Thailand is
If
Thailand,
you're
but
giving Joyce Jarvis 100 bags to KO, the issues if Asa Ten Pow his exam. I mean, this is what the people are demanding. Sorry, I'm just reading at Twitter.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna leave it there, everyone. So thanks for watching, and are you telling me that Visit Qatar commercials lied to me? I'm not saying anything. Will you
Man,
visit
you just
for
have to go for
yourself?
yourself.
Yeah, you
See?
gotta see.
Okay, the
You
food
listen
was
to.
okay. The food was okay in the airport. It was okay.
There are bits of it which is great, but then there's other bits where it's just missing something. They have everything, all the ingredients to have a incredible. But I think the missing ingredient is just the people, which is why they have these Visit Qatar commercials. They want the people to come. If there was a lot more people there, it would have a lot more buzz. But it's kind of empty in a lot of places, which I guess makes it seem like it's not great. But like there's a lot of great infrastructure there. Money is obviously not an object, so it has some incredible aspects to it. Be nice, yeah. If a few more people could come and visit, then I might be happy. Why don't you come, Will? But it looks like paradise on TV. Yeah, there's parts. It's just wonderful, actually. But imagine having everyone loves Japan, right? Like, if Japan was empty, would it be so magical? If there's literally like no one there in all the places you go, would you find it as amazing? You probably enjoy it more actually, because there's a lot of tourists in Japan. Too many tourists sometimes. But I don't know what I'm getting
Bro,
at. I'm going on a tangent here. So
I wish I could
I
go to Japan
shall.
again. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm here in Japan maybe later this year. So fingers crossed. I'll arrange it properly this time. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Tristan, thank you. See you.
See, wasn't gonna leave you hanging, bro. Of course, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. I asked Tristan, "You want to do the show?" And then he's like, "Maybe." And then I turn up, and he's here already. So
Love you, bro.
that's a real brother. Yeah, thank you. Commiserations on the bonus situation, but also congratulations. It was a great victory for you boys. And we'll hopefully see Asa back in Denver. Hopefully see you in Denver, Tristan. Would you go if Asa's on?
Oh, oh. When is it?
August the 1st.
No, really. Mm,
Sounds like you're not going to
that's.
go.
I might be going to Italy for the WBC amateur games as a maybe.
I see.
I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but it's a very fun destination to go.
I see. All right. Well,
But man, if Asa
how it
does fight,
unfolds.
it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I hope he does. Yeah.
I think he's gonna do his camp here. I hope he does his camp here. I pray to God he does his camp here. If he gets like a good fight, winnable fight, goes out there, gets it done. Oh my God, bro! Please.
We'll see how it unfolds. Yeah. One more time. Commiserations to Asa. Incredible fight though. Sad for him he didn't get the bonus, but he's handled it well, and yeah, hopefully 100K for him if he gets another win next time. All right, out of here. See you later, guys. Too late now. I'm tired.